Alright guys, today we're having a look at the new Microgalaxy Squadron First Order TIE Fighter from Series 3. Obviously this one's from the sequel trilogy. So first of the new, I believe the first of the new sequel trilogy ships. They have a Poe Dameron X-Wing coming out that I'll try to get my hands on as soon as possible. Get some more reviews out to you guys. But we'll just launch right into it. Have a look at the sculpt first off. As you can see, it's a very different mold from the Imperial TIE Fighter. We'll have a comparison to that one later on in the video. But first off, I'm just going to do a turnaround, give you guys a look at the paint, show you the sculpt, obviously demonstrate all the copyright stuff that's on it, like right there and right there. But there will be time for those gems later. And then we'll go into the features. First off, for features, it's probably most importantly, the wings you just pull off. Same as the old Imperial one. There's like not a half circle, but there's a little chunk cut off of the peg there. As you can see, there's an obstruction in the in this hole here that stops you from putting it on the wrong way. So it'll only go in one way. So there's less confusion for, I guess, you know, whoever is taking the wings on and off all the time. You can get mixed up. And you also don't want them turning while they're on. There is a little bit of give, but it's not too bad. You got to kind of force it, and they don't come off, obviously. There's a lot of friction in there. But yeah, I wouldn't go taking them on and off all the time because they will eventually loosen up. Give you a look at the cockpit. The window looks great. I love all the detail in that ring. That's impressive. There's a little bit of paint bleed that you can see on the sides, but it's not too bad. And the guns are pretty built up. I actually did not know there were this many differences between the Imperial TIE Fighter and the First Order one. There are a lot of little sculpting differences. Both of the translucent plastic pieces that you see are translucent red, and they've been painted with the, you know, whatever colors on them. This one's black, this one's white. I'll give you a look at the inside of the cockpit. You just open it like that. And see if I can get the light to hit the inside. There. It's got the same sort of triangle controls as they molded into the Imperial one. The seat being kind of offset. Whoop. The seat being kind of offset is a little strange. There's just like a weird pad sitting down there, but I'm guessing that's just there so the figure will sit. Give you a look at the antenna as well. The antenna is not rubberized plastic, thank God, so it's not going to go all wobbly and bend out of place. I appreciate that. It's nice and strong. Close the canopy there. You can see there's nice built-up sort of armored sections on the wings here. Bit more sturdy than the Imperial one. And there's little see-through holes. I'm sure they have an in-universe. There's some Wikipedia article somewhere talking about it. And then the spring-loaded button is for getting the pilot out. I'll show you that in a little bit. But going around to the back. My favorite section, I love the way these curves meet. These sort of sharp angles flow into curves. Looks pretty great. Nice and aggressive. You can see the two twin-ion engines there are painted and look great. I love that little subtle detail there. I think it gives it a lot of character. And then the back section opens up to show off some engine detail. There you go. And there's a little peg to keep it shut. I'm glad there's a peg. I'm pretty sure there wasn't one on the old Imperial one. So a design improvement there. Yeah, I very much prefer this TIE Fighter over the Imperial one. If not just because the thing looks aggressive and cool and awesome. Very much a fan of this TIE Fighter design. Let's go ahead and give you a look at the pilot. And then I'll show you how he fits into the TIE Fighter. Not much paint to go over on this one. He's pretty simple, just black with a little chrome on his chest. But that's all you really need. There isn't too much detail on the actual costume. It's really just shiny black. Very cool looking pilot. Same articulation. Sits down, arms go up. Go ahead and sit him inside the fighter. There you go. And he fits in there like that. And you shut the canopy. I can't really get a shot of him through the translucent red. It's a little dark in there. But if you need to get him out, you press the button and it shoots his little head up through the canopy. Oh, I think I actually need to get him out of there with the button. I usually don't need to use it. But there's your figure. I'll give you a quick look at the box. First order tie. There's your Series 3 green. And there's the card. Nice art of the sequel trilogy Falcon, so that's coming soon. And then the some more first order ties in the back there. You look around at the back. There's your explanation of features. A nice little card. Yeah, I would call this definitely a successful toy. Probably the version of the first order tie to get. That's becoming a theme with Micro Galaxy. If you like one particular ship a lot, you should probably get the Micro Galaxy version of it, because it's usually the best. Though that A-Wing is a travesty, gotta admit. I really hope they redo the Rebel A-Wing in its proper colors someday. But go ahead and bring in the Imperial one to show you all the little differences. You can see here the wings are much more thick and built up on the first order version. It has these bracings along the wings that add a lot of thickness to them that's kind of missing on the Imperial one. And then you can see the bracings of the wings actually here and here. You can see it has these built up see-through sections, quite different. And then the overall sculpt of the cockpit fuselage is different as well. There's a lot of subtle little things about these that are different. Give you a look at the bottoms. If you want to look at the back, they didn't paint the engines in on the standard tie, but they did on the first order one. Yeah, I very much prefer this sculpt. I think it's an absolute improvement over the standard tie. But that is really it for this one. I appreciate you guys watching, and there's definitely more Series 3 vids coming soon. I just got to get my pre-orders to ship before I can make these videos, because I got to actually have the ships first. But yeah, definitely coming up soon. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching.